Who were the main event talent who were most gracious with their time? So I don't know if you were a type who would go and ask advice, but who were the guys who were most gracious with the time or would give you a compliment?
I think a lot of people get to a point, man, where you got to realize, dude, if you're asking for advice, then you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, get the fuck out of my way, bro. I don't want advice. I don't want your advice, so I don't ask for it. I don't need advice from somebody when I know what I'm doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to a point where you went through NXT, you went through the rigors, and if you're in the main event of Monday Night Raw, who are you going to call for advice? Shit, I would call Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't talking to people about the main event that weren't in the main event. I was in the main event. I'm calling Stone Cold Steve Austin to ask him what he would do, because as far as I was concerned, nobody was doing what I was doing at that time, and I couldn't ask for advice from somebody who didn't know what it is that I was trying to achieve. I was trying to be The Rock. I was trying to be Austin, and I was trying to tell people to get the fuck out of my way when I was on my way there. So I wasn't really walking around asking for advice I didn't want. I had already gone through the rigors of NXT to where I was told what to do. Who I asked Kevin Owens in the car ride and Sami Zayn about their main event match that they just had for 20 minutes and tore the roof off. Where I watched, Pac, who I rode around the world with. That's a guy who I would ask for advice because he was my best friend and I drove around the world with him, and he was it was me a lot of the time, Wyndham and Pac, and me and Wyndham and Braun Strowman. So you don't ask for advice like the guys that are in the main event or whatever, dude. No, like if you're driving with people and you want to bounce ideas off of each other, you're not necessarily seeking advice as much as you're seeking camaraderie, friendship, brotherhood, and where the money's made. Just in car rides, discussing the business and your love and your passion that you share with other people. So it's not like I need to go to the guy who I just watched in the main event. Like, don't get it twisted. Me and Cass get called to the main roster. We're sitting outside of the curtain when Randy gets out of the ring, or Seth gets out of the ring, or Ambrose, or whoever it is, Roman, with waters, waiting for the main event to get out of the ring. Me and Cass are the opening act. And we're going to stick around until the show's over, and we're going to hand them waters. And we're going to listen to them talk about their matches and what went wrong or what went right, or watch the changes they make from night to night and be a student of this game. I don't need to ask questions when I'm watching and getting my answers. Why'd you do this certain way? And then the next night you changed it, and I know why, because I'm a pro.
Did you actually speak to Steve, or was that just an example? Steve Austin, I should say.
Oh, no, that's exactly who the fuck I was talking to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was he telling you?
DTA's a shoot, kid. Don't trust anybody, boy. Get changed by yourself. Fucking hide out. Don't talk to the boys. Ride alone. Fucking get to the top. You got to stay at the top. You got to fucking DTA's a shoot. That'll send you for a whirlwind, dude. Yeah, you're right, dude. Bro, he grew up in a cutthroat world. You know what I mean? Like the most cutthroat. And he had to slit throats to get where he wanted to be. And man, you need to be a politician to get to the top in pro wrestling. You really, really do. And I think even Hunter, said it to me one time and made it ring and make sense. That definitely in retrospect now more than ever is that don't you understand that you need to be liked by everyone, that you need to work with everyone, and in order to have success in this business, you need to get over with the people who matter, and that is the talent. So you need to get over with the boys, because without that, you can't win. Like you think that you're going to go out there and Sheamus or Cesaro or Samoa Joe or AJ Styles are going to sell for you, Enzo, and let you look good in the match and then let you put them over clean in the middle, 1, 2, 3, or Randy Orton. It's never going to fucking happen for you, Enzo, if you don't fucking get over with all of them and make them all love you and make them want to work with you. But when you're me and you're in that position and you have Vince McMahon putting you in main events, you're kind of jaded. You're like, fuck them. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money, and it becomes a fucking dicey game. And it becomes, sometimes you just say to yourself, like, man, it's probably easier to be a politician. than to be hated by everybody, but jealousy woes when you get to the top, people are going to hate you just because of the opportunities you're getting that they're not getting, that they feel they deserve, that they haven't earned, or vice versa, or you haven't, so I think there's a lot that goes into it. But I also know now that the things that, you let bother you then, just as a human, as a man, as you grow, there's things that wouldn't, you couldn't get under my skin if you tried with certain things now that you probably could then.
Still, it was good advice though. Don't DTA. It's still good advice, I guess. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, and get over it.
And get over
and
it.
the other part of it was get over. Fuck them all. What are they going to do if you keep getting over? What are they going to do if you keep getting over, Enzo? Nothing. They're going to have to kiss your ass. And that was kind of the thing. It was like, shit. Like, oh man. Fuck. But man, I'll never know. I mean, I went out in a ball of flames with a title around my waist, and I was in a 3-hour thread of the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw that never happened. So I was supposed to be in all 3 hours of that TV show with a match against Goldust, my mentor's son. So fuck. I don't know where I stand or where I stood. And you never know. Like, it could have been the next night that you lose the title. They could always change their mind. It doesn't matter.